Bail laws absolutely are not constitutional. There is no enumerated power that provides the power to redistribute wealth. Robbing Peter to bail out Paul is a bad idea. For one reason, it favors the weak, and it's almost like a type of social evolution that causes the entire society to weaken. It's something about government taking over our responsibility changes the psyche of the population. As an example, if they tax me $50,000 a year for my salary, then I figure I gave it the office, and they're taking all that money partly to be charitable. So if they're taking all that money, why should I be charitable? I gave it the office. And everybody figures that. And for instance, I may not give to the bum on the street 20 bucks expressing my charitability because I just had 50,000 taken from me. Why should I be charitable? That's somebody else's job now. I don't have to be charitable. So it actually changes the psyche, making the United States citizenry a meaner group because government is taking over responsibilities, and it's just really bad for us. Without question, my favorite amendment is the 13th, and I'd like to read it to you. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. I'd like to have a show of hands. Did anyone hear an exception for government? Okay. So government is bound by the 13th Amendment, right? Government does not own citizens. And I think it's the height of hypocrisy for someone who wants to basically have the government take ownership title claim to a big chunk of my personal time to basically, talk about racism and that kind of stuff. Because when the government actually claims an ownership part of your time, that's actually, instead of a person owning a person, now it's the government owning a person. And, you're basically reinstating slavery, but government has a monopoly. This is a bad thing. Let's get rid of it.
Thank you. Mr. McLendon.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone for your time tonight. Now let's recap some policies that libertarians support, if we may. First, while strong on defense, we are not aggressive. Bring our troops home so they can defend the United States. Second, we believe in a strong dollar. Reckless printing of money will destroy the value of your cash and bonds. So please call your congressman and demand that he stop stealing your retirement nest egg. Next, eliminate the Federal Department of Education. Let's keep political propaganda out of the classroom. End exceptions to habeas corpus. Even the meanest, raunchiest person on earth deserves a fair and speedy trial and to face their accusers in public. Repeal victimless crime laws. While we do not condone self-destructive practices such as drug abuse or prostitution, we do recognize the obvious. The cure is worse than the disease. Finally, let's take lemons and make lemonade. The duopoly changed the federal election code with the McCain-Feingold Act. At critical times, like right before election, it strips you, the citizens, of your access to your political free speech. The most important free speech you've got, it strips it. But it also gives, the McCain-Feingold Act gives congressional candidates discounts to public media. Now, usually that helps the incumbents, not the libertarians. But our candidates for Congress can be your voice. In the 90 days before election, they may state our message, and do it on TV at relatively low cost. So I'd like to recognize our champions. Anyone from any party who plans to run for office in 2009 or 10, please stand for a moment or raise your hands or wave your arms or something. Okay? These people can be your voice. Please meet them after the debate. Thank you all very much, and may God bless these United States of America and keep our patriots safe.